fan, it's me, Aaron.
Drop Force Mike.
And this is the day before San Diego Comic-Con. I am so excited about San Diego Comic-Con. I'm gonna get pancakes with Rich Johnson. I'm gonna party with everyone. Like me and Marjorie Liu are gonna party. Me and IDW are gonna party. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna trade in my Twilight books for 30 Days of Night. But here's the biggest deal is this DC 52. DC has stole all the headlines for the last month or so, and they're just going to take San Diego by storm, and I can't wait because I love everyone at DC. And this is classy. They sent us full comic size promos of it, DC the New 52. It's free. We got like 500 of them, and we're giving them out to everyone. We're going to go to anime shows here and challenge anime people to try these. There's nothing to keep you from it. It's all fresh. It's all new continuity. It's just like you discovered a new anime. It's not like, oh, I didn't get the earlier issues. I don't know the character's backstory. It's all ready to go.
Here.
And there's so much cool stuff. It's the 6-page preview of Justice League, and then it's something about all the books. All the 52 are in here, and I can't wait for some of these. I really can't wait for them. And the Green Lantern stuff, I'm the biggest Green Lantern fan there is, really, and this is great. The 52 4 Green Lantern books are great, the 4 Lantern books are great, and those really could be the solicitations if there wasn't a relaunch, because Green Lantern is amazing. And Green Lantern, under Jeff Johns, has been consistently evolving, changing, moving the ball forward. It hasn't been stagnant. It's been working. So I'm excited about all that. I'm excited about Kyle and the New Guardians. And, Guy Gardner's my favorite. Sinestro, that's awesome. And this Aftermath is great because it's setting up this, but it's also like really touching, moving the pieces around, getting all. And Tony Bedard's writing it, who is also a class act and a good friend of ours in the store. And we have, how does Kilowog react to all this? How do they react? How does Guy react to Hal? How what's Salak or Salak or however Tony Bedard pronounces that? What does he do? Does he push the Guardians or does he fall in line as little bitch that he is? And then you have like Ganthet. Does he stay with them against Hal or does he go to one of the other corps? It's full of awesome stuff and it's definitely not to be missed. This is really touching character pieces, moving the Green Lanterns around before the relaunch, and I think it's definitely worth it. Gates of Gotham, love Scott Snyder, have been loving this book.
It's been killing.
And this is not going to be rebooted or relaunched. Scott Snyder is writing Batman. So this stuff is groundwork for his Batman. This is, is, you got to pay attention to the names on the books. This is great stuff, and I've loved Scott Snyder since I met him at C2E2. I've loved his work before that. I'm going to really try to get him down here. I'm not going to be creepy about it, but I did a little research. I know he has family members in Fort Lauderdale, and I'm going to try to get him down here for signing. And it's going to be great.
Batman and
Swamp Thing. I am also the biggest Swamp Thing fan. I think I just have a fetish for green. Green. I love Kermit the Frog too. And I love the Rainbow Connection. So I think that's why Jeff Johns and I vibe so much, is because he also is a big Kermit fan and Rainbow Connection fan, and that's the whole origin of Blackest Night and all that stuff. But Scott Snyder is killing.
Didn't Batman light Swamp Thing on fire one time?
No, that was John Constantine. He smoked him. It was great. And Flashpoint. I know some of you guys might be sick of us talking so much about Flashpoint, promoting every Flashpoint book, but I've honestly, other than a few of those one-shots, I've been digging them. Like, seriously, like The Outsider, great breakout new character. That book delivers. That book has Black Adam and him fighting insane, crazy, knockdown, drag out fight. Then it has like super amazing, crazy cliffhanger reveal at the end of one character's this, that, the other. Like all these books are so hyper compressed with these 3-part, 3 issues that it's like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. And it's just like boom, Every single one has a great cliffhanger.
Very cool.
It has great action, great cliffhanger. It sets something up, does a reveal, and does a great reveal cliffhanger, and you want the next issue immediately.
I want more.
Legion of Doom. I love Plastic Man. I love Animal Man. I'm actually like one of Animal Man's biggest fans. I know he doesn't have all that many. I got into him with Grant Morrison, and I proceeded to read everything else I could possibly read. I have his first appearances, all that stuff. I just love Animal Man. Buddy Baker's the man. Plastic Man, he's creepy. He's badass
Yeah.
in this.
Yeah.
The cliffhanger from last issue is Plastic Man. He's on the cover now. It's no longer a spoiler. He came
man.
out of the mouth. It was great. And he's doing crazy cool stuff, like turned himself into like a bunch of plastic barbed wire. Plastic can be sharp.
That's totally,
Plastic, you can make plastic
insane.
knives.
That's insane.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he's not turning the mailbox and stealing mail and then getting like, oh no, I reformed, and then the rest of the issue is him returning the mail. He's actually making like plastic barbed wire, and and then
sounds
it has
way cooler.
crazy stuff happens in this too. There's crazy cliffhanger at the end. Like, all of these have the most insane cliffhangers at the end, and also something happens to the Adam Ray Palmer that's awesome.
Yeah.
And the Furies. This is where you see on panel Wonder Woman versus Mira. We already know what happens, but we see it on panel,
Right.
and it's really good. And Dead Man Flying Graysons, I'm really digging it. The first issue was, all right. It was all right. It was fine, But this issue, it's so much action, so many pieces move around. You got
Right.
Dr. Fate, you got Count Vertigo, you got everything. You got like Dick Grayson, his parents were killed and Dead Man's killed, but
Spoiler alert.
no, that happens in every continuity all the time. His name's Dead Man. Dick Grayson's parents have to die.
Right.
I mean, that just happens, and that's just how it works.
Okay.
But when you have them all together, it's like, well, why does Dick Grayson's parents die and go away, and Dead Man dies and he becomes a ghost forever and ever? And what are the ramifications of that?
He believes in that weird god what's
Shaka Khan?
Shaka Khan? Is that what?
Ramakrishna?
Robin.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He believes in some weird, like Tibet. Weird. I don't know, man. Dead Man freed Tibet, and now he's a ghost.
Okay.
It's really weird. But this book was great, and it also has, all of these have crazy cliffhanger reveals, crazy stuff. Like Dick Grayson gets out of the frying pan, and then boom, and it's a character in Flashpoint with the Furies that has every relation to Nightwing and Dick Grayson, and it's awesome. And I can't wait. Like, it's like, I just want to read the next issue.
Yep.
So Flashpoint is delivering. I don't want Marvel to get lost in all this fray of all my gushing fanboyness of DC, but DC is just firing all cylinders right now.
They're doing good.
Marvel has a few books that are truly great, that are really bubbling up.
Yeah.
Jason Aaron's X-Men Schism.
Oh my God.
Last week, freaking loved.
Yep.
Captain America, Brubaker, and Steve McNiven was great.
Yep.
This week, this is awesome. Daredevil #1 with Mark Waid. Mark Waid is quietly brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a beautiful man.
Right.
He has a beautiful brain.
Yes.
He came here to sign, partied with us, talked to him for a while, and he has a great head for Daredevil, and he's really doing good things on him. And it is coming out of Shadowland in a way, not in a way that you have to have read Shadowland, not in a way that you have to know the continuity, just in the way that Daredevil works best when he's on a path of redemption.
Yes, definitely.
That's how his character works. That's how any Catholic person works best, is when they're full of guilt and on path of redemption, right?
Right, yeah.
So
No,
Mark
that's
Waid
true.
understands this.
Yeah, he got it. He
And,
figured it out.
he needs redemption after Shadowland, and, Captain America comes and, throws confetti at him. And, this is not a spoiler, this is the cover of issue 2.
Issue 2.
But this is good. The art's great,
Oh my
and
God.
Mark Waid is amazing
Yeah.
on this. And I also can't wait for Rucka on Punisher, and then maybe Jason Aaron on Hulk. So Marvel's quietly, bubbling up some great books. Ultimate Fallout. If you didn't cry with last issue, you're not human.
Oh my God.
You're
It's
you're a
little...
spider clone. This has Nick Spencer on his X-Men. Rogue. It was really good. It has obviously Hickman on Thor. And Bendis is still around on the whole spider plot. Valhalla's in here, lots of cameos in that.
Yep.
And it's another touching great issue. And I'm really excited for the Hickman-Spencer-Bendis Ultimate Universe.
Oh, God, yeah.
And Locke Key, favorite new book.
Oh, my God.
It's the origin of the key is going back to the Revolutionary times. And this is quite brilliant in that he waited until volume 5, Joe Hill, to give us the origin of the keys.
Wow.
He waited till we really, really, really want to know. It's just, when this is over and all 6 volumes are out, this is going to be a perennial bestseller that people constantly get introduced to. And as soon as they read volume 1, they want 2, they want 3, they want 4. It's so brilliantly paced.
Yeah.
And the story is just, I just gush over it, Joe Hill, you're the man. I can't wait to buy all those keys. And I can't wait to get into all the IDW private parties. I'm staying in an IDW hotel room there because I couldn't find my own. And no, with Tate from Tate Comics, we're staying in an IDW hotel room. We're just gonna be like, I just want a picture with Joe Hill, and I just want, I just love Locke Key. He needs to know, and I love the cape, and I can't wait for the cape to start. I think it's next week.
Awesome.
It's either next week or the last week of August
Life
or
is good.
July. And then Walking Dead, great stuff with Carl, great stuff here.
Oh,
This
man.
is, well, I think what Walking Dead needs is its own reboot, its own relaunch, you know. It's like the number's too high, it's 87, needs new number
Yeah,
one.
it needs new
Bring
number.
all the characters back to, all their disabilities need to be removed.
Yes.
I need Rick with 2 hands, I need, it's time, he could get a whole new fan base. He could expand it to the whole crowd that are, it just needs Walking Dead needs to be rebooted. I'm going to talk to Kirkman about that. And I am so sorry. This is genuine. I'm sorry to everyone other than Mike, because, he's my employee. I don't care about him. But that I'm talking so much about San Diego. It's just all this on my mind. I can't wait to kiss Rich Johnson, because every time I see him, he kisses me first on the forehead.
Oh,
this time
yeah.
I'm going to kiss him straight on the lips. And I'm going to tell him it's an American custom. And then... And I'm sorry. I apologize for talking so much about San Diego, but I did talk about all the books.
So
and
jealous.
it's never been a better time to be in comics, It's a great time to get into comics, but there's never been a better time to already be in comics. This is just, I'm just loving life. I have like a semi, like 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
comics, and I can't wait to get to San Diego. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.